Hello and welcome back to reaDIYsteaDIY. Today on the channel, I want to review the HAMUQ mattress. It's a hybrid mattress combination of memory foam and coil springs. If you've ever tried a foam mattress and found it to be too soft or too hot, this mattress might be for you. Over the years, I purchased 3 of these, and I feel like I've learned a fair bit about them in the process of owning them. So if you're curious about that, stay tuned right to the end. For now, let's get going. The HAMUQ mattress is a hybrid mattress. That means it's a combination of memory foam and springs. This combination is pretty good because it allows air circulation to enter up through the bottom of the mattress and keeps it from getting really hot. Some folks like it hot. In that case, something like a Tempur-Pedic might work better. But if you're like me and you're hot all night anyway, a mattress like this might work better for you. So I have owned 2 queen versions of this mattress. This is the king version. The queen version costs 949 Canadian dollars. The king costs 1099 Canadian, and it features a 120 night sleep trial period. That means anytime over 120 days of owning this mattress, if you decide it's not for you, you can send it back. That's pretty good. The industry standard for this, I understand, is 100 nights, so 120, 20% more. That's a good policy, I think. The firmness of the mattress sits squarely between medium firm and firm. There is only one firmness option with this mattress. I really like the firmness of the mattress. I gotta say, it feels perfect to me, but yes, there is only one firmness option. There is a pillow top on top of the mattress. You can't remove it to wash it, but it is nice and soft. It's not the kind of mattress you flip either because the pillow top is only on one side of the mattress, but they do recommend that if you want to, you can rotate the mattress. Something like every 6 months might work for you. The capacity of the mattress is 600 pounds in total. That's a fair bit of weight. It comes as a bed in a box, and this is a new style of selling mattresses. It's becoming really popular. Basically, you order it online, they take the mattress after it's built, they squish it down through some pretty heavy-duty rollers, they wrap it in plastic, stick it in a box, and ship it to you. It arrives at your door looking something like this. They generally offer 2 to 6 day shipping, and that's free for the majority of orders. I understand that if you live in a remote area, it might be more. There may actually be some costs with shipping, but generally speaking, they offer 2 to 6 day shipping, and for most people, shipping is free in both Canada and America. Side note, they don't ship to Europe, they don't ship to Australia. They have every size you would expect for a North American mattress company to have, except for California King, but they do have a king size. This king mattress was delivered to my door about 1.5 hours away from Toronto where it was made, in about 24 hours. So their shipping is pretty efficient. The 2 queens that I had previously purchased weighed about 90 pounds in the box. The king was 106. So for a lot of people, that means you're gonna need a friend to pick it up. What I did, because I'm alone, I live alone now, the delivery company took the box right up to my porch. I thanked them for that. I said goodbye. And basically what I did, there are handles on the box that make it easy to pick the box up. I had to go up 2 flights of stairs, and I found the box to be kind of unwieldy for that. So what I did, I just opened up the end of the box, gave it a tilt, slid the box off the mattress. Mattress goes thunk on the porch. And because the plastic does give you a pretty good grip, I was able to bear hug the mattress and just pick it up and carry it up the stairs. I should note now that the company recommends cutting the box open and then cutting open the plastic to allow the mattress to expand. I just don't like doing it that way. I prefer to get the mattress out of the box, get rid of the box, put the mattress in place on the bed, open up the plastic there so that when it opens up, it's opening up on the bed you're gonna use it on. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm unwrapping the outer layers of plastic to get the mattress to start to expand. There's sort of a couple of wraps, and those wraps are held on with packing tape. So I had to pull the packing tape and then sort of slowly unwrap a layer or 2, and then I could start to feel the mattress start to pop. No need for scissors in this, by the way. I don't think you wanna get a blade or a pair of scissors anywhere close to your mattress. So the plastic is rippable with your fingers. And as you can see here, after a little bit of ripping and cajoling and moving and pulling, the mattress opened up just fine on the bed. I was able to pull the plastic out from underneath it and examine the mattress. First thing I noticed, there's no smell. I kind of expected sort of a new car smell or a new mattress smell or some kind of smell. Nothing. That's pretty impressive given that it was wrapped in plastic. I really didn't want to have a mattress that would off gas and smell all night long, at least for the first week I had it or something. This one didn't do that. I found that it filled out to most of its shape in about 2 minutes, but the company notes that it takes about 48 hours to fully expand to the size it will eventually be. So as I said, this is the king size mattress. It's composed of 6 layers. It's 13 inches deep. It's 76 inches by 80 inches. After it expanded and it was sitting on my bed, I found I was able to sleep on it the first night without any issue. It was a little hard at first, harder than the 2 queens that I have previously owned. So you might notice that on your first night. I found by the second night that was all gone. So let's say you get to this point, you put it on your bed, you sleep on it a couple of nights and you just don't like it. What happens then? The return policy is really good with this company. My second queen mattress from them had a problem. It had a problem with the top separating and there was a bit of a bulge. And when I contacted them about that, it was at the 118-day mark. I'd literally had this mattress for almost 4 months and they took it back. It took a lot of photos back and forth to sort of prove to them that there was actually an issue, that the issue was significant, and that the issue had something to do with the construction of the mattress. They wanted photos and then they wanted more photos and then they advised me on a different way to take the photos. And I'm pretty sure we went through about 3 rounds of photos, but they eventually took the mattress back. And they took it back past the 120-day limit. I think they took it back like at around 140 or 150 days. So in that case, for me, since my mattress had a flaw, they just contracted a junk company to come and pick it up and take it away. As soon as the junk company came and I took a photo of it on the back of the truck and sent it off to them, my refund for that mattress was processed immediately, like right then. It's pretty good. From what I understand, just looking at posts that the company has made on Reddit and other social media forums, if you just want to return your mattress within the 120-day period, what they do is they donate it to a local charity who would recycle it and give it to someone in need. The charities won't take something that's got a stain or a rip in it. So I think that's something to be cautious of. It's not very clear from the company's website, but I think that they can't take your mattress back in that 120-day period if there's a stain or a rip on it. So you want to be careful of that. And I would call the company just to confirm in advance of buying if you're thinking you might use the 120-day return policy. And so let's say you had a problem, you needed some customer service. How good is that? Well, they say there's a 1 to 2 minute response time on their website for customer service. They have like a chat function on the website. So I contacted them via chat and tried it out. I can tell you that at 2 p.m. on a Friday, I got someone right away. Like there was no pause or hesitation at all. I asked them, do you ship to the United States and is it free? And they got back immediately and said yes. I tried it again. I said, do you ship to Europe or do you ship to Australia? They said no. Pretty simple questions, but I was really glad that they got back immediately. I think that speaks well for their overall customer service. So what do I think about the mattress overall? Well, it's really well built, except for the one that I had to send back because it had a problem. The other 2 are great, really well stitched, really solid. As I say, not anywhere near as soft or as hot as a Tempur-Pedic, and I really like that. The edge support is really good if you're sitting on the edge. As you can see here, this is a 45-pound plate from my gym. I'm just putting it on the edge there. It does a pretty good job holding that up. I wanted to test the motion transfer, and so I set up this 4-liter bottle of water in the foreground here, and then I dropped my 45-pound plate on the other side. I figure that might kind of simulate, you know, your dog hopping up on the bed in the middle of the night, whatever. The water moved, but it didn't topple over. And actually it's, you know, pretty hard to get it to stand up at all on the mattress. So I think that speaks well for the motion transfer. I think there isn't too much. I think it's pretty good on the no motion transfer side of things. I have seen people online complain that these are prone to sagging. This is my 3rd mattress. I have not seen any of them sag. I do give them proper support down the middle though. That might be sort of the reason why. But overall, it's a really good mattress. It's a competitive price. Competing mattresses are, you know, $600 more in many cases. The return policy is awesome. And I gotta say, I travel for work quite a lot. I'm in a lot of hotel rooms. I know a lot about mattresses. Over the last 22 years, having slept on more mattresses than I can count, in more hotel rooms than I can count, my favorite mattress by far is this one. And here's one more thing. It's kind of a weird thing about me. I sleep on my stomach. I'm a pretty athletic guy. I'm active all the time. I'm in the gym all the time, so I often go to bed sore, and I need a bed that's gonna help me recover. If this bed were too hard, I wouldn't be able to sleep on my stomach. It would destroy my back, it would destroy my neck. And while it does feel a little more comfortable on my back, I can't sleep that way. I sleep on my stomach all night, every night, and I can do that on this mattress. There's just something about the way the combination of the foam and the pocket coils works to sort of allow my body to sink into the mattress where it needs to, but support it in other places. It's really good. Finally, the company does offer other stuff. I don't know anything about the other stuff they offer, but they do sell frames, pillows, sheets, mattress protectors, duvets, that kind of thing. So you could probably get your whole kit and caboodle just on their website. I really like the mattresses, can't speak for the other stuff. So how about you guys? Have you ever tried a bed-in-a-box solution for your bedroom? If so, why not help us all out? Leave the story in the comments section below. I'd love to hear if you love a mattress, if you hate a mattress. Mattresses are tough things to buy, and there's a lot of companies now that make them. So if you've got a good story, I want to hear it. And with that, I'll say goodbye for this week. Thank you so much for watching, especially you guys who made it all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel or like this video. Both those things help the channel out. And if you could do either one or both, I'd really appreciate it. And otherwise, take care, stay safe, have fun with your DIY projects, and I'll see you next Saturday.